just allowing me to make it here. I give an honor to my wife, the pastor, and the first lady, the superintendent, the ministerial staff, the church mother, and the saints. Got to keep that protocol in there. I tell you, I grew up in COGIC, and they make sure you don't forget that protocol. The pastor and I, we talk every now and then over at AFIT, the school I attend, and he always, all the youth in here. Obviously, this is Youth Day, so therefore this is generally for you. He really likes you guys, and and he really wants to find ways to reach you, because he says, he just celebrated a birthday, and what is he, 49 now? So in some ways he feels he's getting old, but in other ways he feels, he's still kind of cool, he can dress the part or whatever, but he understands that he cannot reach you, quite as well as he needs to. So, he was trying to, look for someone that was, charismatic and debonair and just, had all the good qualities that the youth of today, kind of look for or whatever. But, no one would write him back when he was sending out requests. So therefore, he just asked me to come up here and pretend I knew what I was talking about. So, for the next few minutes, I will try not to be long. I understand that, when you say a few words or whatever, you only grasp about 50% of what people say. So therefore, and then a couple days later, you can only recall about 25% of that. So a couple days from now, all you remember is that some random black guy just came up here and talked for a little bit. So really, I'm going to try, although he said to kind of portion it to, we're talking about higher education. We're talking about dreams and motivations and basically just and ways to get toward a career path. So real quick, I'm just going to just kind of go through as I was thinking about, what has made me, the man I am today, I guess you can say, I thought about, when it was Youth Day back in my church, and, Youth Day back in your church or whatever, you had the kids would do the offering and stuff like that. You'd be charged with the usher, and at times or whatever, we'd have one of the kids, come up and do something like this. But the speaker on one particular Youth Day occasion did something like I'm going to do today. So basically, and I'm noticing that all throughout my childhood, the theme was the same. It's kind of corny or whatever, but has anybody, all the youth in here, raise your hand. Has anybody asked you, what do you guys want to be when you grow up? Mm-hmm. All the time. And that question was really going to get on your nerves after a while. But let me tell you one thing here. Although it's a corny question, and although, all the youth days we may, I don't know if I haven't been here to this church long, but you may kind of cover these same things over and over again. I will tell you, I'm going to tell you, you're going to notice a theme, and that theme is always going to be the same thing. And it starts with dreaming, and it starts with, what am I going to be? What do I want to be when I grow up? So I thought back to, when I was a little kid or whatever. I'll say the age 0 to 8 or whatever. That's going to be the first group we're going to talk to. If you're age 0 to 8, raise your hand. I know we have more than that. There we go. Okay, we got a couple. We got one guy who's in 0 to 8. Okay, so this my brother is for you. So basically, when I was around that age, my mom always told me, son, you can be anything you want to be. And I was just like, it didn't really make sense to me at that point. So I was just like, okay, fine, So, they always ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they say, you can be anything you want to be. You can be an astronaut. You can be a computer engineer. You can do whatever you want to do. And, they just kind of make it seem like it's really that easy, They just kind of make it seem like you just go one day, go to the work job or whatever. Just say, okay, I'll sign up or whatever. You just tell me what I need to do. And you know what? While you're young, that's all you really need. All you need is that dream. All you need is that what do I want to do? Because it's really a goal. And then what the parents then do is start then, buying them things that, that were, or motivating them in that direction. Maybe a poster, if he wants to be a pro ball player. That's what everybody wants. That's when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a pro baseball player. And then on my off time, I was going to do something else or whatever. I was going to be busy. But what I've noticed is that this gives you the power to dream. And dreaming is important because, I think dreaming must start while you're young. I'm going to mention a few kind of quotes here or whatever. I know Langston Hughes once wrote, hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is like a broken-winged bird that cannot fly, because birds need to fly. And if your dreams die, he's basically saying it's like a bird that cannot fly. And my prediction is that children that don't know how to dream today become adults that never reach their dreams. Okay? So it doesn't matter what you want to be. Just dream something and know that you can achieve it. So my little 0 to 8-year-old kid right there, I don't care what you want to be. Basically, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to ask you a question, okay? I just need you to stand up real quick. Just tell everybody your name. And do you know what you want to be when you grow up? Okay. All right. Go ahead and say your name and what you want to be.
My name is DeMonte Ragland, and I'm going to be a basketball player.
All right. So DeMonte is going to be a basketball player, okay? Let's give him a hand. He's going to be a professional basketball player, and I'm going to look out for DeMonte, okay? What I noticed is that from then on, you know, when I was a little kid, I told you as I got a little bit older, I was in second grade, I started wanting to be a pilot. And you know what? I noticed when that one speaker was there, from then on, he called me Pilot Mark. And everyone in the church would call me Pilot Mark because I wanted to be a pilot. And you know what? For the rest of my childhood or whatever, I was known as Pilot Mark. And to this day, I'm not even a pilot, and people still call me Pilot Mark. But you know what? That motivated me to want to follow that path, okay? So from now on, we're going to call you basketball player DeMonte, or basketball. We'll work it out. Okay? So basically, kids 0 to 8, I know there's more in here, but this is for you. Parents, make them listen up, and then you can go after drawing on my picture. Basically, you can do whatever you want to do as long as you put your mind to it, okay? I know it's the same old thing. I know you're going to hear it now, and you're going to hear it again, but I'm going to keep on saying it. You can do whatever you want to be. So if you want to be a basketball player, you can do that, all right? Is that all right? Okay, my next group, 9 to 13. Where are you? Hurry up now. I only have a little bit of time. We got 2, 3. Okay, there we go. So I was noticing around this age, I was realizing what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a basketball player, okay? I realized what I wanted to be, but the problem is that I didn't necessarily know why I wanted to be that. Okay? And now at this age, you know, you need more than just what you want to be. You need to realize why you want to do that. Because if you realize why you want to do something, then you kind of have purpose for it, okay? Basically that reality starts setting in. And basically you realize you start realizing what it's going to take for you to get there. I had a 5th grade project and I wanted to be a pilot. So therefore we had an assignment to figure out why, what we wanted to do and why, and, just get information basically. And long story short, I ended up figuring out that, the different ranking system in airline pilots. And I learned that a captain can make over $100,000 a year. That's why I wanted to be a